It is heating up outside as we get ready for several days of dangerous heat. But first, we're talking to a family still recovering from last week's storms when thousands of people were left without power. Right now, a family in Fredericktown is still in the dark after AEP Ohio took hundreds of thousands offline last week.
And as we get ready for more brutal heat, 10 TV's Ashley Bernanson is sharing how neighbors are uniting to survive another potential heat wave.
Not only were the Andersons battling a brutal tornado, but they were also without electricity for over 6 days during the last heat wave. Now they tell me they're prepared if the power goes out again.
It knocked all of this down. So yeah, as you see on this side of the house, it tore off all the siding.
A house ripped apart.
So yeah, right where that big pile was, that was Jeremiah's swing set.
A swing set replaced by dozens of fallen trees.
When I went outside to assess the damage, the big maple tree, it fell on both of our cars.
And family cars nearly totaled.
We were just praying to God and say, please protect us, and luckily He did. I mean, we're grateful it was still a small tornado, not a big one.
James Anderson says none of that really matters. What does?
We're just grateful to be alive.
That he and his family are all alive. It was last week's tornado that left the Andersons without power for over 6 days.
For a moment, I didn't know we were going to make it. I was terrified. Yeah, it was very scary. It's probably the most terrifying experience I've had in my life.
James says his family moved quickly to buy a generator from the local Amish community.
And that's what kept our fridge operating, our freezer, and then we ran 2 fans. But if it wasn't for that, it would have been 10 times more miserable.
Their biggest concern, his mother-in-law, who already struggles with health conditions.
She's very sensitive to heat, so if we didn't have it, she would have been in the hospital.
James says for Sheila Beck, it's more than just a house. It's history.
My parents owned it, my grandparents owned it, and my great-grandparents.
But in the end, history isn't in the material. It's in the people. People who Sheila says can never be replaced.
We were just glad we were all okay, because other stuff can be replaced.
The Andersons recommend everyone stay calm during this heat wave. They say utilize ice packs and share resources with your neighbors, friends, and family, so everyone stays safe and out of the heat. Reporting in Fredericktown, Ashley Bernanson, 10 TV News.